Hey, welcome back to Daily Flash. I'm Mitch English. Listen, if you need to laugh before you cry after you get the bill for the holidays, don't worry. We got a bombshell out of New York who has taken the comedy world by storm. Here on Daily Flash, the one and only Zarna Garg. Hi there, Zarna.
Hi, namaste. Thank you so much for having me on your show.
Namaste to you as well. I love your story, and I want people to know more about it. You know, I have to back before I kick things off. You know, doing stand-up, you know, everybody forgets your name. You know, they go, oh, you know, the third guy or the guy that wore the glasses. I don't think anybody can ever forget the name Zarna Garg. That's why I love it so much. So I wanted to start off with that. Tell everybody your story, because it truly is, and people need to know how you actually got yourself into comedy.
Well, thank you so much for the opportunity. First of all, even if people forget my name, they're never forgetting this red target on my head, the bindi. I'm the only comedian on planet Earth doing comedy with a bindi on my head with a big target. You know, I mean, I started in comedy the way all Indian women do. I dreamt of it my whole life.
Really?
No, I did never. We didn't even know. I didn't even know it was a job. The first time I got on stage, I was like, white people do this? This is a job? What? I've been getting robbed all these years. No, my children challenged me to do it.
I love that.
I have 3 kids, and they all ganged up on me. And I honestly think that they were thinking, if we can get mom to do this, she's going to be out of the house every night and weekend.
Exactly, and it makes sense for them to want to do that. I love that. And listen, you did really well with it. The kids were right. You need to be up on stage because you won Kevin Hart's Lift Comedy Competition. Tell us about that, and how has that taken you as far as your career goes?
No, it's opened all kinds of doors, of course, because as you can imagine, the comedy clubs aren't out there looking for an Indian mom to talk about her life. But I had just started, and Kevin Hart's team found me doing comedy, and they were like, you know what? You should add on. So I had to drive a Lyft all day in New Jersey and take passengers and make them laugh about everyday life stuff.
Yeah.
And, you know, and I won that competition. And since then, of course, more doors in comedy have opened because everybody's seen it. The competition actually is still streaming, I think, on Peacock.
I love that. I love that, and I love that you're actually opening up the world to people that maybe not have seen or heard you kind of more about your culture. And so you kind of call yourself the funny brown mom. That's your self-given title. Why is that?
Yeah. Well, because it is really encapsulating what I do. It's the brown experience, but I'm also just a mom. So any mom stuff that you've heard about, all the mom jokes you've heard about, I have my take on them. And, you know, funny because I have to remind myself that that's what I do. Because sometimes I just start yelling at people randomly, and I have to remind myself, you know, I don't just do. My kids have to be like, Mom, that's not your son. You know, sometimes
Exactly.
I see a kid who wants to play the guitar and learn that in college. I'm like, oh my God, no, you cannot do that. You have to learn the computer when you go to college.
I love that. And we're all going to get some of that funny brown mom, of course. You're playing in the Orlando Improv this weekend. People know you for all your TikTok, over 100 million views. We want to thank you for stopping by. I know you got a very busy schedule here. But again, if you want to check out Zarna, of course, you can stop by the Orlando Improv. And after you get your belly full with all that turkey and stuff, it's a great way to work it all off, get those ab muscles going. And you can find out more about Zarna. Thank you, Zarna. We really appreciate you. And let's have you back on the show, okay?
Absolutely. I can't wait for it. Thank you so much.
ZarnaGarg.com for more information.